All right, here we go, race fans. Got some SRA action here tonight. Blitz series here for the trucks. Ought to be a good one, too. Texas. Everything's big in Texas. Texas style. Big track, big cars, big trucks out here tonight. Big speed. Little field, but that's okay. You got big head Corey up there. He's in race control. I know he can hear me. And they got big cows in Texas. Stay tuned. We got qualifying underway. We'll be going racing here soon. Who your favorite driver is going to be here tonight? Who you rooting for, pulling for? Be good. Also, what you trying to say, Corey, is it's the new big Texas. So everything is newer and bigger. I got you. I hear you, Corey. Hopefully you'll have a quiet night tonight. Corey up our trust to keep them in line. Can't keep himself in line, so I don't know what he's keeping in line. Wheel spin of doom. We'll see. All right, here we go. Grid time, qualifying. This ought to be good. Woo! Man, Texas style. We'll put this thing on pole. Let's see. Go! Jim Duda. All right, Jim. Think I got it. He's starting 5th. Jim Duda. Aaron Raymond there in 2nd. Paul Witt starting 3rd. Got old Greg. He's up there in 4th. Jim Duda. Yeah, I already forgot Jim. Good grief, man. I tell you, my memory's about as good as a wall. I'm gonna bring Jim up here during the race thing. Ask him again. Good field here tonight, though. It'll all be good one here in Texas. Some of these throwback paints, too. I like that. All right, pace truck, bringing them all.
Green.
Green flag, we're racing Texas style. Oh boy, I like Texas. Big things happen. We're completing the laps here and good battle up front too. Witt, Raymond, Greg. Jim Dutta. Well, that's a side-by-side race. Oh, close quarter, get a little bit loose, man. Look at Raymond take the lead, though. That was smooth. So, you got Richard Petty versus Darrell Waltrip up front. Y'all not familiar with the paint jobs. That's a huge throwback right there. White car. Colt. Who's Colt? Where's Colt? Yeah, he does on the back right there. He looking good too. He's back there in 7th. Unfortunately, falling off the pace just a little bit. These two guys up front though, they going at it. Now they're separating a little. Hey, they close quarter racing right now. Doodle right there. He looks good. And I'm gonna apologize right off the bat, Jim, if I am messing your name up again. Jim was nice enough. He came up before and told me, you know what though, if there is a caution or something, I'm gonna bring him up. And I'm gonna ask him again. Because I want to make sure. I want to get it right. And if I say it enough, I'll get it in my head. Colt Blaze there in 6th. Well, Holiday, call him Doc. Check him out on Twitch at Doc Holiday. Thomas Lane, looking good out here too. He got this battle going on back here around about 9th, 10th, and 11th. They're going to get spread out, Texas. Then you'll start seeing guys, man, knock them off one by one. One by one. Who's your favorite out here tonight? Rooting for, pulling for. You're not pulling for. Texas style. Green flag here. Them Racing Association here tonight. Loving it. Raymond out front leading it. Whit right there behind him. Greg. Dutta. Bailey. Top 5. Oh, we got, whoa, hold on to it there, Valvoline. That's Swatford. Yeah, that thing all kind of crooked. They had some oil under the tires. Woo. Good save. This track, though, it's new Texas, by the way, so that means, you know, it's repaved. This place can get awful slick after a while. Got to be very careful. And them 3 trucks right there. We were just talking about it. Throw back to Darrell Waltrip days. Way back in the early 80s. Early 80s. You got STP machine behind him. Three trucks here. Then Greg. He almost looks like Jimmy Spencer throwback. That car Jimmy Spencer drove back in the day. This one of the cigarette cars. Thought it was. Toyota man out front. Ride from the cockpit, see what he looks like controlling this thing. He's looking smooth in the turns. This kind of momentum style track, you know, really close to what Charlotte is. I think though coming out of 4, Charlotte can get a little bit more tighter, and you get a little bit more looser here than you do Charlotte. But these two tracks are almost identical. They're close. You can race them about the same. Track position, momentum really plays a key here. See the man there, Greg. He's pulling up on him. Good sponsors here tonight, too, by the way. Good sponsors. Oh, Greg's going to look on the inside of Witt. He got him. That was a good pass, and that's kind of Texas-style pass. Knock them off one by one. Yeah, you can start to fall off the pace a little bit with the track here tonight. But be careful. 15 into this one. And pace yourself a little bit. There's Jim. A good SRA machine. He's up to fourth. Blaze right behind him. Trying to see if he can't close the gap. Tell you what, that's third, fourth, and fifth place right there. Any one of them machines make a little bit of slip. Boom. You see it right there. Jim gets a close in. And then that truck gets a little tight coming off the turn. Not a lot he can do. Oh, he got a good run off turn 2 there. Down the back stretch. See what he can do in 3 and 4. And he had to let off. Letting off won't be a bad thing because then he'll be able to get back on the gas coming off the turn. He'll get a good run coming off turn 4 here. Not a lot you can do if the guy takes the the line that you've got. So you've got to figure out another line to come around. And this is the line that he needs right here. Go on the inside. Witt says, take it over. A little bit faster than him. That's what I'm talking about, momentum. Like that, you can lose spots. Got a good battle going on back here around 11th, 10th. The Waddle. The water. What's a 3-truck race right there? Groove. Wrap. Oh, don't want to get sideways with them. Get up there and start hitting each other. Next thing you know, bam, done. Three trucks, but it's all this man up front, Raymond. He's trying to pull away a little bit, get about a half-second lead here over Greg. Jim Dutta. He's right there in third. Again, I'm going to make sure I get up with Greg, or Jim again, and make sure I'm saying that last name right. Because I'm all about trying to get the right names down pat. We have got qualifying, or not qualifying, excuse me, pit stops. Oh, Doc Holliday. Good old Doc. So these guys are pretty evenly spread out. first, second, third. About 6/10 between first and second, and about a half second between second and third. Same thing for fourth. You got Bailey right here with him. Holiday back here in sixth. Lane hanging on the seventh. I'm not sure what you got to do with this track because, you know, track position and momentum are huge. To try to gain ground on someone. Plus, you got to look at lap times. 31.8, 32.2. So you're talking about 4/10 separate the total field. Most of that is just a tenth from first all the way to well 10th, 11th or so. You're within about a tenth and a half. You're not seeing anybody come flying through the field. That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of a momentum style track. Thomas Lane running the show here. SRA, a quarter way through this one. Couple pit stops. Watford and Witt. Groove, Rapp. Don right there, Allen. Everybody just being calm, cool. And your leader, he has been just blistering this thing. Almost he's got a second lead over Greg. Greg's just kind of falling back. Greg ran a 32.8 and a 04 for Raymond, so it's not, you know, they're running identical. That time though, man, Greg fell off a little bit. He ran a 16 to an 04, so lost way a lot of time that time. Jim's the one right here. Closed in a little bit. 07. You get that arrow push at this track a lot. That can happen. Get that auto club effect. You got the two machines here. Blaze and Bailey. They're out here having a good race. Zane right there behind him. Out along the hood. If he can close in the gap here. He's trying to close that gap up. You can just see he just can't quite close it. I mean, right there, it's kind of stuck. Unless, you know, Blaze makes a mistake in front of him like that. And boom, he's going to take it from him. That's about how you have to pass here. And make a mistake, pounce on it. It's been a good race so far. 30 laps into it. Caution free. See what pit stops are. Corey, what do you think pit stops? I know you out there listening. What's the pit calculation? Well, never mind. Here we go. Raymond on pit road. Guess we just might find out here pretty soon. Got another one. What? In between 30, 35? If so, that puts them on a one stop or two stop. I'll have to make one more stop. I'll probably make that pit stop again around about lap 60, 62. Go the rest of the way. Yep, here they go. The lap 32 in. Then I say they'll go to probably like lap 62 or so, 63. I'll take them to the home stretch. Ooh, he got awful tight there. Had that tight, then almost snapped loose on him. Bailey did. Man. He went into turn awful high there. Oh, coming on pit road. They say it's time. He came in hot. Whoa it down, whoa it down. Four tires of fuel. I like that flag on the back of that car right there. Blaze. Pit entry, so important here. You make a lot of time or you can miss a lot of time. Whoa. 2 tires stop or fuel only? Wow, that's interesting. I mean, it definitely will loosen the truck up. Maybe a tire fall off here. Not that bad. See what Doc does. A good bright machine right there. You'll be able to see that thing all over the place. I think he's going 4 tires. No? Yep, 4 tires. So interesting pit strategies here. Greg up front and with a 6-second stop. That tells me he didn't really take tires at all. Fuel. Witt with fuel. Bailey with fuel. Maybe 2 tires. Jim Dutta. 2 tires. Wow. Okay. Let's just see the difference between the tires there and then maybe something like Gold here. We had a 16-second stop, unfortunately. Wrap. Yeah, he's running 15.3 to 16.3. Man, it's a second faster. I mean, Raymond, who took, just to give you an idea, who took 4. Yeah, he's a solid second faster than Greg. So I'm not sure what the pit strategy there is. Huh. Am I out there? Let me know in the chat. I mean, what y'all think about that? I mean, Raymond took 4, and his last lap was a 30.53 to Greg, who was sitting in second, and ran a 32.19. I mean, he's way off the pace. I mean, what would be the strategy here? To not take tires. I know track position is crucial, but I mean, maybe Raymond is going to look at the next time around not take tires, and if he can get a huge enough lead, because Greg and him's going to have to take 4 tires eventually. Strategy. I mean, just to look here. I mean, let's throw some scenarios out. We got a battle going on back here around by 4th place spot, and you can see right there, Colt with those new tires. I mean, just how much faster he is. But if Raymond gets a big enough lead, I mean, and right now his lead is 9 seconds over Greg, and it's growing. I mean, let's just say he gets a 15-second lead, which is probably not unheard of, but I mean, he could. By the time they go into pit, and he does not take tires, and he stays, let's say, around about the 13 to 15-second mark. Greg takes tires. I don't think he's going to run him down. They'll just run out of time. Granted that it stays green, but it's kind of looking like this, it is. Because you can see right here, Colt, how much faster he is. 30.9. I don't know. That's a wild strategy. I mean, because you're going to have, 30 to go, give or take, when you make that last pit stop. The pit strategies been good so far, folks. Hey, whoa, hang on to it. The man's got the strategy right now, and you see Greg, he's on pit road. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're going to do three stop race here. Well, let's step away and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a few.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
I was in a pretty serious illness that most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, it makes everything a lot better.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I want to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, we're back. This man is still leading the way. But no, he's not. He pitted. That's strange. For fuel. So now they got me all confused on this pit strategy that they're doing out here. Huh. Maybe make it make sense to me, y'all. All right. This man's out front. Blaze right behind him. Groover. Along with him, Bailey. And then Raymond back here in 5th. Allen. Jim Dutta. He looked good in that truck too, by the way, old Jim. Go Paul right there with him. Get a throwback to the STP days. Right, out front still. Everybody's making pit stops here around lap 45, and I'm going to say they're going to have to make another one. Crazy pit strategies going on. Crazy. Got Cold out front leading this one. Rat right there, second. Bailey there in third, Raymond, Greg and Witt. Dada. In seventh. Dylan, he's up in 8th. Watford there in 9th. Lane, he's starting 10th. Or not starting, but he's in 10th. Whew. Let's see if he can close the gap up in it. So I like this race so far. Strategy is going to be involved. Here's Colt back out front. See what you got, Colt. Coach got this field under wraps. Right now, only 5 machines on the lead lap. As Rapp right now sits in second. Bailey there in third. Raymond up in fourth. But we're well past halfway. And anybody that comes in right now that made a pit stop, you pretty much could go in distance. And we've seen them go like 30-some laps. But there's been some wild pit strategies. And you can see right here, Colt came in at lap 32. Remember when I was talking about the lead, though? 14 seconds. Well, he's got a 14-second lead over Rapp there, who was sitting in second. He ran a 31.9 to a 32.3, which not bad. But Rapp came in on the same time. So your top 3 guys all came in. You got to look at Raymond here with a 4-second lead back. He's not making up enough time. Even though he is faster, he pitted at lap 45. He's a touch faster. Just not making up that ground and probably just going to run out of time here to catch Bailey, which these guys are going to have to pit again. When? Who knows? On pit road, there you go, your leader. Okay. So he's on pit road. That'll be interesting to see when Bailey comes in too. See when Bailey's going to decide he's going to come up in here. I think Raymond right now looks pretty good, and I think what's going to happen here, he's got a 4-second lead over Greg. I don't see Raymond taking tires. Maybe that's the strategy all along here now. No tires. What do y'all think? Raymond leading it in a good way so far. Oh, Raymond, Greg, Witt, Blaze. That's your top three. Actually, five. I'm curious to see when these guys pit up front where it's going to put Colt back at. Is it going to put him back out front? And then how far it might put him back out front. That's going to be the question. Interesting times here. Typical Van Texas style race. Break it down. Enjoying it so far. Hope y'all are. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit the likes and shares out there in the league. Appreciate it. And you see Raymond, he's still out front, leading the way. Greg there in second, Blaze hanging on the third, Witt up in fourth. Dada, he's right there, man, sitting in fifth. You got Thomas back here, hanging on to the sixth place with Swatford right along behind him in seventh. Bailey there in eighth. Rap Knight, Allen in the top 10. So far, so good. Like it. Oh, hang on to it. A few more pit stops underway. Kind of curious when this guy comes in. He pitted to 45. And at 45, I don't think he can make it all the way. Didn't think so. On pit road. There we go. So now does he take tires? Let's watch. Yep. Backs it up on that side. Backs it up on that side. So he got it back. Let's see what's going to throw him back to. Fourth place, 4 tires, but does he run out of time? With 25 to go here tonight, Texas. SRA here, Blitz Series. Does put Raymond a lap down. Blaze out front. He pitted at 64, Blaze did. He doesn't have to come. Remember what I was talking earlier? Yeah, Colt right now is in the catbird seat. He's got him a lap down. And he's 23 seconds ahead. Remember, I said 15. But at 23 seconds, even with Bailey being a second faster, which he's not quite a second faster, he's just going to run out of time. Wow. Talk about a turn of events. That is wild. And you only got 3 machines on the lead lap, by the way. Nice. Yeah, I think Colt right now knows the assignment that. You see Bailey now, he caught up a little bit there. He ran a 31.4. So he's a little over a second faster with a 19-second lead. 22 to go. It's going to be close. I mean, it's going to be real close. I'm going to say he can hang on. But it's going to be close. That man right there, Colt, got a big lead of 12 seconds, but it's been cut. I mean, he had a 22-second lead, and I don't know if Bailey keeps going at this rate, he might be able to run Colt down. It's going to be a close one. Definitely going to be a close one. I think Bailey, he's down to 6 seconds. Wow. So Colt, I don't know if Colt's saving or what. But how in the world? Let's ride on board with him here. If we can't get an idea of what he's doing. You shouldn't have to save. So I'm not sure why. But he took 4 tires, Colt did. Unless he's just not using that stuff up. Yeah, I'm not sure how Bailey is closing that gap so fast. Because they're both on, new tires. But he is. We got to race for the lead here soon. I'll tell you what, let's step away, take one more quick break. We're right back. It's going to be a good one to the end here.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words, passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community, are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about, and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
All right, we're back. Just in time here because we've got 10 to go. And it's heating up. As you see right here, this is the battle for the lead. Oh, tried to go in the grass there. Colt's out front. He's got a 1 second lead with the man behind him there, Bailey. He has run him down. But can he close that little bit of gap and get him? All right, here it is. This is the battle for the lead. And I just, I don't know if Colt just used up those tires. And here comes Raymond. We got a 3-truck battle for the lead. A catch and pass is 2 different things, but with 7 to go. Yeah, and here comes Raymond. Now, Raymond's on the newest tires. And Raymond's just going to say, you 2 guys can battle for second. I'm going to take the Pepsi Burger King machine up here. Give me a Peppy. Give me a burger. Take this win. There's not a lot Colt can do. Those tires are just falling off. Can Bailey get back up here? Colt's not giving up, though, without a fight. I don't blame him. Fight back. Good battle here. And that's what Raymond's got to do. Pinch him down. Don't let him get that outside. Don't let him get a groove coming out the turn. I like this race. This is good. 5 to go. Look at Colt, man, go. The problem is Raymond's got a lot newer tires. And not a lot, but he does have newer tires. How much of them did he use up? Got on that apron. Look at this. This is a battle. A fight for the lead. And you see Bailey's falling off the pace just a little bit. Was able to catch them. Now he's losing ground, and there you go. Raymond takes it. Blaze has got it up. Whoa, gets in the back of him. Back to the inside. And that's what Raymond's got to do. Keep him pinched down. Colt right there. Raymond doesn't want to make a mistake, though, up front. See Bailey, man, made up all that ground and now all of a sudden just lost it. I don't know what Colt's got to do. Wow, Bailey's falling off. Greg's caught. 3 to go. Yeah, Colt right now. On pit road. Uh-oh. Wow. Why are you backing up? Wow. There's your mental mistake. Had to pit. Raymond, I think it's good. Greg now takes over that second place spot, puts Bailey right back up here in the third. Witt's about 5 seconds back unless Bailey, man, just falls off. Oh no, but Greg. White flag one more time for that man right there, Raymond. Been a good one here in Texas. Been a big size race out front, but he comes out of 4 final time. And going to win it here tonight for the SRA Blitz Series. Trucks. Greg comes home in second, Bailey there in third. What a great finish to this one. All right, see if we can't get a word in with some of these guys. Greg, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, I tell you what, looked good out there and battled it up there for second. How was you feeling in that truck?
I was not confident with this race. I was not a huge fan of this track, especially with the new aero updates. So yeah, I feel really lucky to get up to second here.
How was the tires? I mean, would they fall off really bad there?
Not necessarily. I think a lot of it just had to do with the fact that I don't really understand this aero package yet, so tire fall off was a pretty big deal for me. I couldn't really get up to them after about maybe 15 laps or so.
Oh, man, I tell you what, come home in second, man. Good finish for you. When you do figure it out, these guys better watch out. Came home tonight. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Thomas and all the rest of the admins for putting this league on, you for broadcasting, and then everyone else who made this possible.
There you go. That man right there, old Greg, coming home, man, in second. Let's bring this man down here, Bailey. Bailey, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Well, he was able to hang on, get up to the third. How's you feeling in this truck tonight?
Good. Tires wore out really fast. A lot of fall off. Went completely off strategy. Kind of worked out. But yeah, really fun one.
No doubt.
What?
I'm saying no doubt. I mean, you came home third.
Yeah. I like them how they've just been green. That makes them a lot fun.
Absolutely. I mean, was there anything else you could have done there at the end? You got up there to the leaders, but it looks like it just fell off. Anything you could have done different?
Save a bit more fuel early on my last run. Because like the last 5 laps, I was really needing to save a lot. But yeah, I still barely only had enough.
Hey, made it there, got third. Got anybody you want to thank for a good run?
Thomas, all the admins, Corey, you up in the booth, and the sponsors, Network Alliance for Veterans, and Admin Box.
There you go, man. Old Zane doing what he needed to do tonight. This guy put in victory lane. Aaron, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you was able to hang on, put it out front there. I mean, at any point was you kind of worried you wasn't going to be able to get up there to him?
I wasn't really worried about my speed as much as I was my fuel, because apparently Auto Fuel decided to put in just enough fuel instead of filling the truck all the way up, so I had to save there a little bit, and that really stressed me out.
Well, y'all had me on my toes with those pit strategies out there. It's kind of wild and different. I mean, what was the length? I thought at one time it was 32, 30, 33 laps, but then some guys were short pitting and whatnot.
Yeah, it was different for everybody. I think the baseline was like 30, and you could stretch it out like a lap or two. And if you pushed it really hard, you'd have to pit a couple laps early. So it was just kind of how you wanted to drive affected how long you could go.
And no doubt you was able to drive, get up front, get the lead, win it here tonight for the Blitz Series. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank you for putting on these broadcasts. I got to thank Thomas for putting on this great league. I got to thank all the sponsors that helped put it on, and I got to thank my family.
Well, there you go. That's old Raymond doing what he had to do tonight, putting in victory lane. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a good, solid race here. All in all, for the SRA Blitz Series, the trucks tonight at Texas. For myself, I'm number one. Have a good night.